Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel, and I'm going to try and make this either my shortest or second to shortest video ever, mostly because I'm kind of tired of talking about this, but this topic is in the news again, and I do have something to add to this in the form of commentary, so I'm just going to cover it real quick and be done with it. Okay, so here we go. I'm covering just one thing in this video. It's from Daily Hodl, and it's titled, "Attempt to Fork XRP Will Likely Fail, Says Blockchain Researcher." And the piece begins. A blockchain researcher says a potential fork of the third largest cryptocurrency by market cap will likely struggle to gain traction. An influencer named Crypto Bitlord is trying to mobilize his 102,000 followers on Twitter into creating a fork on the open source digital asset. And by the way, I mentioned this in a recent video. I went into their Discord channel and they were just calling him Crypto Buttlord, which made me giggle like a small child. I know, juvenile, but whatever. Anyway, although anyone can fork XRP in the same way Bitcoin has been forked many times over, a blockchain researcher at consulting firm Ikasuber, which I assume I'm saying wrong, tells Cointelegraph the effort is a major long shot. And even if Bitlord successfully launches the new crypto asset, Ayel Shani says the hard part is convincing people to power the network and get exchanges to support the coin. And here's a quote. "You can take just their source code and start your own chain. The only problem is whether you can convince the Ripple validators to convert to your chain." Exactly. And so I kind of pointed that out in the past, that you're basically recreating an entire new ecosystem from scratch. Of course, you can duplicate the code. Now, the point that I wanted to make, and it's not my own original thought, I wish I had thought of this on my own, and I also wish I could properly cite the person that stated this. I think they made this point in the comment section of a previous YouTube video I made, and if you're listening to this, yes, you are the reason that I'm citing this, because I've only seen one person make this point ever, and it's a rather salient point, I think. Okay, and so I don't know a lot, to be upfront. I don't know a lot about the process of like when Bitcoin has forked. I don't know a lot about how that process works. My understanding from a technical perspective is that when the chain forks, you get an equivalent amount of whatever the new cryptocurrency is. So when Bitcoin forked and then you got Bitcoin Cash, you now had Bitcoin Cash in addition to the Bitcoin you already had. And so here's the point that was made. And by the way, if it was you that made this comment, just let me know somehow, either on Twitter or on in the comment section below, and I will credit you in a future video for this point. But the point that was made was that if there were a fork of XRP, because mind you, the reason that this fork is allegedly happening is because Ripple's got too much XRP and they're dumping. So quite comically, and that's why I really wish I had thought of this on my own. It seems obvious in hindsight, but one person stated this. And the point was made that if you fork XRP, whatever the new coin is, whatever you want to call it, Ripple then would have an equivalent value of that new coin, right? So then you have not fixed the problem whatsoever, right? You've duplicated the problem, and now Ripple has a huge stash of this. So that's my understanding of how this would work. So I found that to be comical, and I was literally LOLing as soon as I read that comment. I thought, oh my god, that's such a brilliant point here. And then on top of that, you'd never get any real adoption with the coin anyway, because why would anybody switch? You've already got infrastructure being built out. It's not like this new coin would just magically work with XRapid or or Coil or anything else. It's a completely different cryptocurrency ecosystem, so it's completely silly. Anyway, the piece continues. The chief crypto analyst at Weiss Ratings, Juan M. Villaverde, also has his doubts. He says the fact that supporters of the fork haven't been able to push up the price of XRP speaks volume. And here's a quote now from Weiss Ratings. Excuse me. I'm sorry about that, guys. Fact of the matter is these folks don't have enough purchasing power to support the market price of the current XRP token. There's no reason to believe they'd fare any better by simply forking the XRP ledger. And also, understand if this coin were forked, it wouldn't even be listed on any exchanges. Then states, Bitlord has vowed to launch the new token in less than 2 months if Ripple doesn't stop selling points of any of its XRP holdings to crypto exchanges and institutions. So that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I am not a financial advisor. Don't buy or sell anything because of me. That'd be a really bad idea. Thanks for watching. Take care.